What else do I want to talk about?
Self-love.
I've been reading The Power Now. Do you like that book?
It's a good book.
It's been helping me with self-love a little bit. To shut off the mind and who's the thinker. Do you think it helps, G? It's my second time around or third time around reading it. It's not an easy read.
No, it's not. He says it's very... There's parts of it that are really easy. And then all of a sudden, the explanation of it or, how it came about. And then that just like... He says, I wish you just flip those pages, then go back to the easy read.
Right. But I've been getting enough out of it, I think, where it did quiet my mind down a lot. The racing, the thinking all the time when you try to go to bed, which a lot of people have. All of a sudden the thoughts come on at night.
He goes, yeah, the humanness?
Yes.
He says, I had that really bad.
Yeah, it's not fun, huh, G?
No, it's not good at all. Because it would always get me thinking about things that I would never fucking think about.
Like, what the heck?
And I had no business thinking about it.
Exactly.
And it's not like I could have done anything about it. I wasn't even involved in it.
You're like, why am I thinking about
But I would imagine myself being involved in it and how it would work and what I would do. And it would just take up all my time.
Right.
It didn't change me as a person. It did make me better.
No, so it was weird thinking of your brain as a organ in your body or part of your body that you can say, be quiet. You're the thinker behind the thinker. I mean, does that make sense? That's how I'm taking it as. And it worked for me.
To turn the antenna off.
Like, I'm like, shut up. Chill, girl. Yeah.
I think we give too much credit to thoughts.
Right.
And not enough credit on how we're feeling towards ourselves.
Right.
That's why I would put self-love as being way more valuable than self-worth.
Okay.
I think worth is measured by kind of how we see ourselves and our thoughts, how we describe ourselves.
Right.
Are we worthy enough? Do we look good enough? Do we smell good enough? Do we have the right clothes? Do we have the right job, the right amount of money? Because to me, that's kind of all worth, and that's measurement and judgment in a way. I think if we focus more on self-love and how we feel, and he hits his gut, like solar plexus doesn't hit here. How we feel here, that we would make better choices, wiser choices about ourselves. Of course, we'd probably find ourselves going, that was really dramatic.
What do you say?
He pauses. We'd probably find ourselves going, holy shit, I don't like myself.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. And many people, when they come to that realization, they think the whole world is crashing. Coming in on them, and that they got to blow up to get control again, and just like really freak out.
Right.
And he goes, it's not like that. It's totally not like that. So when you find yourself going, fucking A, I don't like myself anymore.
Right.
It's time for you to go, oh, I have to make some changes.
Yeah.
I got to not hang out with those people.
Exactly.
I got to, be safer in the car or whatever it is. The things that you don't like. When you finally realize you don't like them, stop beating yourself up and just decide to make the decision to correct it.
Right, to make some changes.
Yeah, it's total human fault, Mom, I think, when we find out we don't like ourselves and we don't do anything about it. That's human fault.
Right.
Because I think energetically, like from where I am, when we acknowledge a part of ourselves that we don't really connect with, that we don't feel comforted by or loved by, I mean, instantaneously, Mom, we just shift and change it. So be it. It's really, that's like the thing. It's like, so be it. There's not like, oh, if I make a change in myself, then I know I have a 12-step program to go through, and then I have to go over here and do this amount of therapy, and it will be a year before I really get it. I mean, people have been told that, mostly through marketing and entertainment, that that's the thing that people do when they're making changes, but it doesn't have to be like that. Like, you can honestly make a change in 30 seconds and never, ever have to go back to it. Ever. But a lot of people don't understand that they're really...
Like, I'm not doing that anymore kind of thing?
Mentally strong. Yeah. Done.
Mm-hmm.
and then stick to it. But I think people don't believe or understand that they're mentally strong,
Mm-hmm.
and they go, "Oh, but I gotta go back to it because
Right.
I'm comforted by it, or
Right.
I don't know any better." That's the story they tell themselves. They literally say that shit in their head when they're doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, I'm listening to you. I hear you say you don't want to do it, but you're doing it anyways. And it's like, what part of you just wanted to tell the lie and sabotage yourself again? That was like messed up. Like
Right.
some psyches are like silky smooth and spreadable like peanut butter. I don't even know. I gotta do it one more time. Silky. Some psyches are silky smooth and spreadable like peanut butter. Are you hungry? I've never heard that put together before.
Are you saying that some of us are too impressionable, G? What are you saying? Yeah.
Yes. Manipulated.
Like we don't accept that we're really strong and we can really just stop doing that. Like it's that easy sometimes. Yeah.
He's pointing. That's the truth part. Is
probably
that
more often
really
than
strong.
not, huh?
Yes. I'm not going to look at peanut butter the same after this.
When you're in the afterlife, Griff, do you see differences in people like black, white, green, heavy, fat, thin, that kind of thing?
So no, because those are examples of physical bodies. What we notice is different vibrational frequencies. You can see color, Mom, but it's not associated to race. You can see the color of the vibrational frequency. So if you're coming up on somebody who's, have blues and whites, that has a certain quality around it. But what's neat is, they're not always going to be blue and white, because we change so fluidly.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see that maybe blue and white would be kind of like the core of who they are.
Okay.
But next time you meet them, they might be all white.
Okay.
Or, so it could change like that.
But it's more of an energy than a race. Okay.
Right. Because, where I am, we also have other multidimensional beings.
Right.
That can engage with us as well. So we're not just looking at this to describe humans and human spirits.
Mm-hmm.
We also have to look at this to describe other multidimensional beings, which, like what you call aliens.
The ones that Trump's going to send back? Sorry.
So ask Trump if he's going to build a wall for that one.
Exactly, right. Good luck. I was thinking that, like, if he's going to send those back, he's not going to accept aliens if they come now very well. Oh, boy.
Griffin has the cutest giggle.
I know.
It's like a snicker.
And like...
He's done it twice.
It's when he's belly laughing. He can't catch his breath. Like, if I laugh hard, I do that, and Dylan does it too. Sage does it too.
Oh my God! I don't think I've ever seen him
laugh that hard.
Laugh like that. Yeah, the whole Trump thing with the alien stuff.
I know. I was literally like thinking of that when my mind was racing. Like, I don't think we're ready for aliens. We can't even handle black and white. Like, whoa, people are going to freak out.
Oh, it's coming.
It'd be better if it came sooner. Just stop this madness here.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
But no, I really think, Mom, that maybe in the next 5 years, we'll get more proof. The way that humans like to perceive proof.
I know. It's exhausting.
And we'll get more of that kind of proof documented.
Right.
And so there'll be an ease of like, okay, now we know we're not alone. But now when are we going to have that meeting?
Right.
And so then we'll start prepping for that. Because they're really not showing up like... What do you mean, Griffin? Right, they can't just crash Earth. Because there's rules in place.
Right.
But as soon as we reach a certain kind of mass knowledge, these rules can be changed. and then we can start to have interaction.
Right.
It's coming. You know, Mom, there are groups of people around the world who have communication with them already.
I'm sure. And I didn't believe in aliens because growing up, all I saw them was on the Inquirer, on the checkout line at the grocery store, and they looked so scary. You know what I mean? And so I just didn't know. And I was a country girl who grew up in a small town, and I just didn't know. But it's interesting, the more looking into all this stuff I've done, they don't kill each other. They don't hate each other. They don't do the stuff that we do. A lot of them.
Most of them, right? Most of them, Mom. But
Most
there are
of them.
some meanies.
Yeah, I'm sure. Just like there's mean humans, but it sounds like the way that we are is so. We need to step it up a lot. A lot.
Oh, he says we gotta step it up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's thinking about when they look at Earth, humans.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, all right, they're not free thinkers.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we are talking to them or showing up to them, we gotta like behave like they do, so that they can even understand what we're trying to say.
Right.
You know, because they see that we're like governed in tiers by rulers, and that we have certain ways of being, and so they don't really see us as being free thinkers or creative. And they see us a bit like, he goes, well, I think I'd say like a workhorse in a way, you know? Like ants. Really.
I think they think we like chaos too. Drama.
Yeah, he says, many races know that we don't know how to handle peace. They see us in peaceful moments and how we get agitated. You know, so that has to change as well. That's weird because we think we have so much freedom. Griff says bye to everybody.
Bye, G.
He's like, Griff's gifts.